welcome back. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Yes, it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Welcome back. I am so excited for this video because over the last, holy heckin' 2.5 months, for the last 2.5 months, I've sneaked and I've peeked my backyard to you here and on Instagram, and I've been letting you know there's some massive construction going on. For the last 2.5 months, my backyard, it's been ripped to shreds, okay? All of my wildest dreams have come true, and I have built the home gym of my dreams. Okay, so earlier this year, I started pondering, thinking, dreaming of having a gym of my own so that I could film in it. In January, I launched my app Alive, and we've been going to a studio. We have to like haul in all of this gym equipment, and I started thinking, okay, what's gonna be the easiest way for not only my company Alive to start filming, but how am I going to make my workout content better? So a lot of you guys have noticed over the last year, I haven't been filming my YouTube workouts at the gym. My gym over the last couple of years has gained quite a few more members than when I started going there. And when you bring in a big chunko camera, it makes people very uncomfortable, and I completely understand. So filming for YouTube is hard because it's such a wide angle and there's always gonna be people in the background. And so out of respect for the members of my gym, I stopped filming YouTube videos in the gym because to some members, it was an invasion of privacy. The owner of the gym came to me and just said, like, a few people have complained about being in the background of the videos, and my intention is never to make people feel uncomfortable. So for Instagram workouts, I can still film in the gym because it's just with my iPhone. I can control the angles and who's in the background of my gym. I can film in classrooms, in like the PT room. So filming YouTube videos has been a lot harder to do in my gym, hence why YouTube videos haven't been uploaded on YouTube. The gym quickly became a form of therapy for me, a safe place to go and to work on myself, my physical health and my mental health. And over the last year or so, I just haven't felt that way in my gym. So I thought long and hard. I started working with a commercial real estate agent and tried to find a warehouse sort of spot for me to build a gym for Alive, for myself, for my friends, for my YouTube channel, for my Instagram. After a few months of thinking this over, I finally decided I want to build this in the place that I feel the safest, which is my home. Ba-da-da-da! Which brings me to my home gym, baby. Okay, so before the demolition, is that the right word? Before the demolition and construction begins, I'm gonna show you the full before, just a forewarning, okay? I haven't touched this backyard, so it's full of weeds and it's not looking very good. This concrete's like super old and it's demolished. I think it's probably been here for like 50, 100 years. Would you agree?
I would agree.
It's been a long time, this concrete. The contractor that's building the gym is different than landscaping. They were not supposed to happen at the same time, but just miraculously, this has all ended up on the exact same week, even though both projects were delayed quite a few months. All of this concrete's going to be torn out, and then this will just be more grass. As you can see, our grass is dead. Look at this, dead. So all new grass, all new concrete. I'm gonna do like the big concrete pads with little pebbles in between. This tree is my favorite tree. This is an apricot tree. It's funny because I have all this random red brick down here, so we're tearing all of this out. We're gonna do a nice walkway from the gate all the way to over here. All of this grass will be replaced, so super excited. I mean, it's a hot mess back here, okay? A hot mess. Okay, so this corner is where the gym's gonna be. It's gonna be a what size?
This is gonna be a 14 by 19.
14 by 19. Can you come a little closer?
Yeah.
So we haven't built into the ground, but on Saturday, so yesterday, they did build like the contraption that will be in the floor. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So once they dig the hole, then that will just pop right into it, and then they can start building it up. Boom, boom. What I thought would be a very simple, easy project was not. First step to building a building, finding a contractor that we loved and that was willing to do the project. We talked to one contractor, we had him over, we walked him through our vision, we talked through our budget with him, but unfortunately, I couldn't afford his cost. So I got super, super lucky. I've talked about my best friend a million times on this channel. Her name is Katie. Her dad is a contractor. So I went over, I said, hey dad, because I consider him my family, because every single holiday, my family lives in Ohio, and it's really sad because I never get to see my family, and Katie's family has just taken me and Stefan in as part of their family. So I went over, I said, Dad, would you be willing to build my gym? And he said, yes, I will do it after hours of his job. So that was our contractor, Spencer. Boom. Step 1, finding a contractor. Step 2, finding an architect and getting a design whipped up. We got super lucky with the most amazing architect, who is actually Katie's sisters-in-law's dad. So 98% of this project was done through family, which is awesome. We called this, I did not call this, but the architect called this the Simmons She Shed. And here's the vision. This is what he drew up. He also included a pool. We will not be putting a pool. We don't have the space for that, or the cash money for that. I really wanted cedar up the sides to have that very modern look. That's me working out. So this side of the roof is 12 feet tall, and then the back side is 8 feet tall. So we want to have this slant so that the water can run down.
The only change to this design is there was a door over here. We made windows on the sides rather than a door, so Whit could have more film space.
We needed more wall space to put equipment against that wasn't going to be blocking windows. So this whole side being doors didn't really work out. So we ended up deciding on windows here and windows on this wall, and then just the sliding glass door here, so there's more space to put equipment on both sides of the walls.
Exactly. And the only other thing, we put lights right here as little final touches to make it look modern and chic.
Chic.
And that is it.
That's it. That's the design. So stinking cute. Step 3, getting a structural engineer. This step was very easy because the architect just hooked that up. The structural engineer makes sure that the design that the architect drew up, designed, is structurally sound. What step are we on? Next step, getting approved by the city. My project manager, Stefan.
Hello.
Stefan made sure that every step that me and Stefan had to do got done. Very thankful for my project manager, Stefan. Shout out to him.
Thank you. Thank you. Lots of inspections, lots of handling the city.
Yeah, that's what blew my mind. Every single step of the way, you have to get inspections done by the city. So Stefan first had to take the designs that the architect made and the structural engineer made, take them to the city. We had to get approved. They had to come out, look at my backyard. They had to approve the project before we even could really do anything. Finally, the nitty-gritty details. It's finished. It's time to break grounds. Woohoo! Breaking ground, baby. Our man Joel, nice guy, love him, great guy. He came out, he dug a big hole, and at this point, I'm not gonna lie to you, at this point, I'm like, what did I get myself into? All right, today was demolition day. They were here all day just pulling out all of the red bricks, all of the concrete. The patio is completely gone. The pergola is still here. For the pergola, we're just sanding it down and repainting it so the pergola is staying. Holy cow. I mean, there's just no turning back now. So this is what they did all day, and then they brought in this dirt to level all of this back out. Immediate, just like, not regret, but I'm just freaking out. I'm like, there's no going back. Half of my backyard is dug up. This project that I've been thinking about for months and months, from February till August, it's finally taking place. Now my backyard's ripped to shreds. There's no P areas or number 2 areas for Navy and Indy. It was just like, there was no going back at this point, and I had a little minor just heart flutters. I was nervous. All right, you guys, backyard is a hot mess, but look at the progress so far. That's crazy. Hi, Navy. Navy, you intrigued? They're confused. They're like, what the heck, Mom's going on? Where's my whole backyard? Look, they got no grass, no grass. So Joel comes out, he digs a massive freaking hole, and then we come in with some rebar. We pour the concrete sits for a week, and now we move into framing.
Are you the builder?
Was I the product manager?
Yeah, it's like you know all the steps.
Yeah. Framing only took 3 to 4 days. They got all 4 walls put up. We stubbed the electricity, so we brought the electricity from the gym underground to the house, so we could have some electricity out there. Had to borrow a step and slide to show you this one. Exciting day. The framing is about 2 days in. They estimate that they have 1 more day, and then framing will be completely done. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. So on each side, we're gonna have these 3 windows. We place the bottom of them at 5'6". Here's proof. Oh, wait. I thought I was 5'6". You know what? Maybe they're placed a little bit lower than 5'6". 3 windows. I wanted them a little bit higher so that we could have more space across the wall where we can place stuff without it being directly in front of a window. So like dumbbell rack, treadmill, etc. Next was roofing. Roofing was a 2-part project. So they came in, they did the main part of roofing, and then they came back at the very end to finish all the final touches, put the metal border around it, make it beautiful. After framing and roofing is done, I would say both of those took a little bit over a week. Next, we met with our electrician. We wanted to walk through all of the lights that we wanted in the ceilings, where we wanted the outlets. I wanted the outlets built into the baseboard so they were very discreet. We walked through dimmer lights, the lights that we wanted on the outside of the gym, and then we finally moved into insulation, which is the coolest part because it was the spray insulation where they covered it all with plastic. Insulation was in. Big moves are being made is all I have to say. Okay?
Damn. Yeah, show me these big moves.
Can I get a retweet either?
Retweet?
All right. Roofing up here, you can't see it, but she's complete.
Now this is insulation, drywall. Ooh. Dang, are you in your gym right now?
Okay, now here's where I messed up. I had this realization. I was like, wait a minute, what are we gonna do for music? Because I've never had a place where I could work out and just like blast whatever music I want. I always wear my AirPods, and I'm like, but if I'm working out by myself, don't I want some to blast my jams and get pumped up? Pump it up. So I should have thought about the speakers before installation was in, but the speaker guy that Spencer, our contractor, hooked us up with, he was amazing. He was able to make it happen. He did all of the wires underneath the installation. He had to cut like a little bit, but he patched it right up. We ended up putting 2 speakers on the ceiling, and then we ended up ordering a subwoofer as well to really just amp it up. Next was sheetrock, so the walls, they're finally up. This is where it started feeling real. I'm like, holy crap. This is a 4-wall building.
Right, you could walk into it.
You could walk into it.
Feel like you were in a building.
Feel like you're in a building. It was just, this is where I was getting butterflies, like happy heart palpitations. I'm like, this is finally happening. After the walls are up, then it was time to put in the windows and the doors. So we actually, the very first thing that we did right after we hired an architect was go to a window and door shop and pick out the doors and the windows. It was important for us to pick out the doors and the windows first because it ended up taking 7 weeks for delivery.
Big news, guys. We got our windows coming in. It's a huge day. We got Tyler and Johnny working inside. We got these big doors installed today. We're doing the framing in there.
I would say the best design decision that we made was changing the doors from 7 feet tall to 8 feet tall. Just adds a little more height, makes the space feel a little bit more open. I really wanted the accordion doors that like fold into each other, boom, and then you can open up the whole wall. But those are out of my price range. I didn't know how freaking expensive they are. Doors and windows was the most surprising price to me, I would say. Next up was drywall. My favorite thing about Spencer, Katie's dad, our contractor, is he's very particular, which is why he's so good at what he does. So he really wanted the drywall people to add some texture to the wall so that it's not just a flat, white, creamish wall. It has a little bit of texture to it. So drywall took quite a few days. I would say almost a week to get all of the drywall done on the ceiling and on the walls. And then Javier came in. Javier is the world's best painter. I've hired Javier for several different projects around the house. So Javier came in and he painted not only the cedar for the outside of the gym, but also the inside of the gym. We just did a very neutral, creamy white. I don't want like a stark white. It's like kind of, it just has a little more spice to it. A little more creamy to it. So the HVAC people came in and we installed a very small heater and AC unit so that we could have AC in there during the summer and some heat in there during the freezing cold winter. So the inside of the gym at this point is completely finished, and now it's all about finishing the design on the outside. So Katie's brother also works in construction. Him and his BFF came over and they're the ones that installed the cedar. Javier painted the cedar, and then Tyler and Johnny came in and installed the cedar. Chopped it up, made it look crisp. The corners of that cedar, oh, it's crispy. Fine work, meticulous work. So beautiful. So at this point the gym was done, and then finally the landscaping could come in and finish all of the landscaping, adding gravel, putting the new grass in, and that's it. The gym was finished besides the gym equipment. Here's the finished patio. It was tremendously cheaper to do pavers rather than big concrete pads, so we went with pavers, put in black rock in between. Next spring, we're gonna just tear this whole thing down and rebuild a new one. I think it'd be really pretty to make it that same cedar color, but this will be done next spring. So here's the finished patio. Next spring and summer, I think I wanna put like a dining table out here. I wanna do a fire pit with a little seated area. So everything looks so much better. We did rocks underneath the stairs, this little paver walkway. Super excited about this side of the house. We ended up planting 12 Swedish aspens, which will be really nice because once those grow in, it will provide a ton of privacy from my neighbor's house over here. Here's the finished gym. It is so pretty. And then the pathway to the gym. Pavers as well, but this one has grass in between. We ended up putting rock across the entire outside to protect the foundation of the gym. Since we don't have gutters on it, it'll all run off the back, and then it's just gravel behind the entire gym. And that's it. We're so happy and so excited. And Navy and Indy are so happy to have grass again. There they are over there. We finished the backyard just in time for winter, so although we can't really be out here and enjoy it until next spring, it's okay. I'm just so happy it's done and the gym is done. I can't wait for this to be redone. Just very, very excited. So all of that took a solid 2.5 months. We started it in the middle of August, and then the gym build and the landscaping was done the first week of October. And then we had to wait 2 weeks for the gym equipment delivery. So in the next video, I will give you a full inside gym tour, show us setting up all of the equipment being delivered. I'll talk about all of the equipment that I got and show you the full gym home tour of my dreams. Ba-da-da-da. I love you guys so much. I'm so freaking excited about this. I'm so excited to bring my YouTube workouts back. This will make filming for a live on the app 1,010,000 times easier because we can just film it in my home gym now. I'm so excited to just have a place that's mine that I can go to and just feel safe and secure and just hammer out some high-fire workouts. It's been a long time since the gym has felt like a safe place for me, and ever since the home gym has been done, it has helped my mental health tremendously, and it has been such a beautiful daily escape. I just wake up, I do my journaling, I do my daily gratitude list, I take my pre-workout, I walk outside to the backyard, and I get my workout done. Next week, we're filming my next workout plan for a live, and we're doing it in the gym, and I'm just so stinking giddy. So I love you guys so much. In the next video, you'll get the full gym tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and never forget to subscribe so you never miss a fit tip with Wit again, and a workout with Wit again, because the workouts are coming back, baby. Okay, I love you, and until next time, I'll see you next time.